Microsoft buying video game giant Activision Blizzard for $95 in cash. Let's get to Gene Munster because we're not at 95. It's trading again. It's at 89, 89.40. Gene Munster is Loop founder and managing partner. Sometimes you see something like this, Gene, and if someone else could be interested, you actually see the prey trade above 95 if there's a possibility of someone else. I don't know if anybody else could do it, and it looks like the market's not even sure that Microsoft is going to get the go-ahead on this. Why isn't it at 95, Gene?
The simple answer, Joe, is that this is going to be some good drama that's setting up, and the market already sees it coming down around the corner. And probably the title of this episode is Silicon Valley DC Collision Course. Because effectively what Microsoft and Activision are doing is saying, we don't buy it, DC. We don't buy that you want to create greater control around these companies. We don't believe that you ultimately want to break up these companies. And so I think that is the disconnect, is that this seemingly flaunting by Microsoft about everything that we've heard from Washington. I suspect that the legal advice and the banking advice that Microsoft and Activision have here is top shelf, no doubt. And so I think if DC doesn't stand up and do something here, just kind of fast forward 1-2 years down the road and they start talking about greater regulation, I think most people won't buy it. Most companies won't believe that they're going to actually take control. And so I think that's the disconnect, is this is really setting up for some good drama here around how this plays out.
Yeah, because ARBs aren't stupid. Well, you got $6 guaranteed if it goes through here. And I for some reason, I think Microsoft, their check would clear. I'm almost positive they got
pretty sure
they got $69 billion. So that's when it's all said and done. We have seen a more, who knows with the Biden administration? Seriously, I mean, who knows? I mean, what do you think they'll do in terms of antitrust?
So, as I said, I think that there's going to be some drama. I think that there's going to be a lot of ARB action around this for a long time. In the end, I think the deal gets done. I think ultimately it gets done. And part of the reason is I think that a lot of the saber rattling that we've heard from Capitol Hill over the past 2 years, I think it's been off base. And specifically, it's been anchored in this belief that doing what is best for the consumer. In the end, these big tech companies, despite, I think, frustration from many about the kind of wealth that they've created for themselves, I think that they are ultimately making consumers' lives better. And I think that, you can debate, I think, the profitability side of all this, but I think it actually happens because I think in the end, DC doesn't have the ground to stand on to ultimately block this.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.